Could statin, your cholesterol medication, something meant to protect your heart, actually be the hidden culprit behind your nighttime leg cramps? You're looking at genuine messages from seniors who shared what statin side effect had caused them. These aren't ads. These are real, heartfelt stories from people just like you. Now this is why this matters. You already know the pain. You've read the comments. You've tried everything else. But what if the real cause isn't aging? It's statins. This isn't about fear. Statins are critical for many seniors. They prevent heart attacks and strokes. But everyone deserves a heads up about possible side effects, especially when those side effects affect your sleep, your mobility, and your comfort. Today's goal is to make seniors understand why statins can cause leg cramps, know the signs to look for, and learn safe steps to discuss with your doctor so you can keep protecting your heart without sacrificing your well-being. This is why statins may be causing your leg cramps. 1. CoQ10 depletion and muscle energy crisis. Statins work by blocking HMG-CoA reductase in your liver to lower cholesterol, but coenzyme Q10, CoQ10, is a side victim. CoQ10 is essential for powering your muscle cells. Harvard Health and the Cleveland Clinic both note that lower CoQ10 levels can lead to muscle fatigue, weakness, and pain. Especially in seniors who already have lower CoQ10 levels due to aging, adding a statin can feel like pulling the plug on muscle energy. 2. Mitochondria, under pressure. Mitochondria are the power plants in your cells. Statins reduce cholesterol synthesis, but also interfere with mitochondrial function, which disrupts muscle cell repair. The BMJ published research showing that some seniors feel muscle tightness or cramps, even at low doses of statin shedding at less force. Slower recovery. More misfires. 3. Microacid buildup. Studies in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology highlight that statins can reduce microcirculation, leading to low-level lactic acid buildup in muscle tissues, another trigger for cramps. Now this is why seniors are especially at risk. Age-related changes, natural muscle mass loss, and decreased regenerative ability make seniors more sensitive to disruptions. Polypharmacy. Many seniors take multiple drugs, like diuretics or blood pressure meds, that compound the muscle strain caused by statins. Electrolyte sensitivity. If you're on statins plus diuretics, your magnesium, sodium, and potassium levels can dip, increasing cramp risks. Mr. Peters, 74, took simvastatin for high cholesterol. She started walking daily, but soon her calf cramps woke her up 3-4 nights a week. Her son found a conversation thread saying, "I stopped my statin, my cramps disappeared." She approached her cardiologist, who checked her CK levels and suggested a switch to a different statin. Within a week, cramps reduced by half. "I felt like my body stopped betraying me," she said, "and I'm still protecting my heart." Here are signs it might be your statin. If you experience any of the following while on statins, especially without other visible causes like illness, hydration, or physical overuse, bring it up with your healthcare provider. Sudden new or worsening leg, muscle cramps, muscle weakness or stiffness, unexplained fatigue, persistent pain after exercise or walking. As we are on this now, have you ever wondered if your meds could be behind your leg cramps? Comment below it might help someone else recognize the pattern. And hey, if this resonated, hit the like button. It's a small gesture that helps more seniors find these important health conversations. Earlier, we saw real screenshots of seniors whose leg cramps disappeared after they stopped or switched statins. We also looked at how statins can reduce CoQ10, strain mitochondria, and disrupt blood flow in muscle cells, especially in seniors. Now it's time to explore the science behind it all. If your muscles feel tight or painful after starting a statin, this part is for you. 1. CoQ10, the quiet casualty. Think of CoQ10 as a vital spark plug in your body's engine. Located in mitochondria, it converts food into usable energy. Since CoQ10 comes from the same cholesterol pathway that statins block, routine statin use reduces CoQ10 levels sometimes by 40–50%, according to Harvard Health reports. As we age, natural CoQ10 levels naturally drop, Topping that with statin-related loss can trip the difference between smooth muscle function and frequent cramps. A 2016 Mayo Clinic review showed that supplementing CoQ10 helped reduce muscle pain and cramp frequency in some statin users, but always with physician oversight. 2. Mitochondrial distress and muscle fatigue. Mitochondria power our cells, including muscle cells, with ATP, the cellular energy currency. Research in BMJ Open shows that statins may interfere with normal mitochondrial function, causing energy burnout, weak muscles, and cramp. 7. When CK, creatine kinase, levels appear normal. Seniors generally have fewer and less efficient mitochondria, so even mild stress can push them into dysfunction. A 2018 study published in Frontiers in Pharmacology found that older adults were more likely to report muscle fatigue and cramping within 4-6 weeks of starting a statin regimen. 3. Microcirculation challenges and metabolite imbalance. Statins can impair microvascular flow to muscle tissue, according to research in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology. Impaired blood flow hampers lactic acid clearance, leading to cramp-inducing buildup. Microvascular issues are already more common with age and diabetes. Add cramps, and you've got a potent source of nighttime disruption. 4. Seniors and polypharmacy risk. Polypharmacy is the use of multiple medications simultaneously, common among older adults. Many medications like diuretics, beta blockers, and acid reflux drugs can deplete magnesium, potassium, and hydration levels, increasing cramp risk. Statins plus diuretics, for instance, are a double loss of muscle helpers. Has your doctor ever asked about muscle cramps before prescribing Statin-Sore after you started taking them? Drop a comment below. If not, this information might help start that conversation. 5. Muscle biomarkers. Here are what your doctor should check. Creatine kinase, CK. Elevated levels can signal muscle injury, but mild statin-induced cramps may not raise CK levels. AST. To monitor liver function recommended on statins. CoQ10 levels. Rarely checked but available via labs. Encourage seniors to maintain a symptom diary to track cramp timing and intensity. 6. Here are some red flags to look out for and their common side effect. If you have muscle aches, spasms, cramp that are uncomfortable and nighttime limited, watch closely or ask your doctor. If you have markedly high CK, which is like 5 times the upper limit, this is sometimes a sign of myopathy, so seek for urgent medical evaluation. If you notice fever, weakness, dark urine that might be red or brown, this may possibly be rhabdomyolysis. Seek for urgent medical evaluation. Emphasize caution, but note that most cramps from statins are manageable, especially with awareness. 7. Healthy myths and facts. Myth. All statins cause cramps. Reality. Some patients are fine, some aren't. Sensitivity varies by statin type and dose. Myth. You must stop statins if cramps appear. Reality. Most can adjust, fix without losing cardiovascular benefit. Substitute, reduce dose, supplement, hydrate. Before we dive into practical ways to manage cramps without quitting statins cold turkey, where we will talk about dosage swaps, CoQ10 supplementation, electrolyte balancing, and when to consider non-statin alternatives. If you're finding this info helpful, let me know in the comments. Have you had similar experiences? Please, tap that like button. It helps more seniors see this video. So far, we've seen how statins can lead to muscle cramps through the depletion of CoQ10, and how seniors, with their unique metabolic and medication profiles, are especially at risk. But let's take this a little deeper, because what's happening inside the muscles and nerves of older adults on statins is more than just about aches and pains. One of the more alarming but under-discussed ways statins may cause leg cramps is through their impact on muscle integrity itself. There's a condition known as statin-induced myopathy, and while it doesn't affect everyone, it disproportionately affects older adults. Wait, let me simplify this. Statins reduce cholesterol production by blocking the HMG-CoA reductase enzyme, but that enzyme doesn't only make cholesterol, it's also involved in building and repairing muscle cell membranes. Without enough of this repair, microdamage from daily movement adds up, especially in aging muscles, already losing mass and flexibility. Now, Imagine a senior taking a statin, walking more to stay healthy, but waking up with sharp cramps at night. It's not just fatigue. It could be microscopic muscle damage that's not healing well, a warning sign. In a 2020 article from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society, researchers noted that statins reduce mitochondrial function in muscle cells, leading to fatigue, stiffness, and cramping, especially in patients over 65. Let's unpack why this issue affects older adults more than the average person. Reduced muscle mass, sarcopenia. After age 60, we lose about 1% of muscle mass per year. Add a statin on top of that, which may impair, repair, and regeneration, and suddenly, the muscles aren't bouncing back like they used to. This makes cramps more frequent and more painful. Polypharmacy. Many seniors take multiple medications, blood pressure meds, diuretics, antacids, and more. Some of these, like diuretics, deplete potassium and magnesium, already setting the stage for cramps. When you throw a statin into the mix, it's like tossing a match on a dry lawn. Less resilience to mitochondrial dysfunction. Mitochondria are the power plants of your muscle cells. Statins can damage them. In younger adults, mitochondria can often recover. But in seniors, once mitochondrial function drops, it affects mobility, energy levels, and yes, cramping. Let me tell you about a real person. We'll call Mr. Emmanuel a 72-year-old retired teacher. He'd been on a statin for 5 years after a mild stroke. His doctor told him, "Keep taking this to protect your heart." So he did. But over the past year, he began waking up 3 or 4 times a night with painful leg cramps. His wife noticed he was limping more during the day. He tried drinking more water, eating bananas, stretching, and even using magnesium oil. Nothing helped. Finally, after speaking to a pharmacist, he learned about the link between statins and leg cramps. With his doctor's guidance, he switched to a lower statin dose and added a CoQ10 supplement. The cramps didn't disappear completely, but within 3 weeks, they were much milder and less frequent. This isn't to say statins are evil or should be stopped recklessly, but it shows how awareness can lead to better outcomes. And that's exactly why we're having this conversation today. Here's something that might surprise you. Cholesterol is critical for healthy nerve insulation. It forms a key part of the myelin sheath, which wraps around nerve fibers to help electrical signals travel efficiently. When statins lower cholesterol too much, it may affect not only muscles, but also how nerves communicate with those muscles. If the nerves are misfiring or struggling to send clear signals, muscle spasms and cramps can become more frequent. In fact, a 2019 review in Current Opinion in Lipidology suggested that statin-induced muscle pain might not always be due to muscle damage, but neuromuscular disruption. Let that sink in. It's not just the muscle, it's the message to the muscle that's breaking down. This is why some seniors feel strange, tingling, tightness, or weakness, in addition to cramps, especially in the calves, thighs, or hands. You may be wondering, why didn't my doctor tell me this? The truth is, many healthcare providers don't always connect leg cramps to statin use, especially when lab tests come back normal. Statin side effects don't always show up in blood work. You can have muscle symptoms without elevated CK, creatine kinase levels. That's why real-world stories like the screenshots earlier are so powerful. They fill in the gaps where the lab tests don't tell the whole story. Let's say it together. My body's wisdom matters. So, what can you do if you suspect your statin is causing cramps? Here are a few practical, science-backed steps seniors can take. Don't stop cold turkey. Statins lower your heart risk, especially after a heart attack or stroke. Don't just quit. Talk to your doctor first. Ask about switching to a different statin. Some statins, like simvastatin or atorvastatin, are more likely to cause muscle symptoms. Others, like pravastatin or rosuvastatin, may be gentler on muscle tissue. A switch could make all the difference. Try a lower dose. Sometimes the problem isn't the statin itself, it's the dose. Studies show lower doses can still protect your heart while reducing muscle pain. Add a CoQ10 supplement. As we mentioned earlier, CoQ10 can support mitochondrial health and muscle recovery. It's safe and affordable, but check with your doctor before starting. Keep a symptom diary. Jot down when your cramps happen, what meds you took that day, and how severe the cramps were. Patterns will emerge, and that's information your doctor can use. Hydration, electrolytes, and gentle movement. Stay hydrated, eat magnesium and potassium-rich foods like cantaloupe, coconut water, or avocado, and keep your legs moving during the day. This supports blood flow and nerve health. If this is connecting with you, you're not alone and you're not imagining it. Statins help many people, but for some, they come with hidden costs. Being informed means being empowered. And hey, if you've ever had leg cramps while on a statin, drop a comment below. Your story could help someone else get answers they've been looking for years. What you should not do first. Before we jump into solutions, it's important to know what not to do. Please don't stop taking your statin on your own. Even if your cramps are intense, quitting cold turkey without your doctor's guidance can increase your risk of heart attack or stroke, especially if you have a history of cardiovascular disease. Statins have real benefits, and for many people, they save lives. So this video isn't about demonizing statins, it's about helping you find balance. Balance between protecting your heart and protecting your mobility, sleep, and quality of life. Here are practical steps you can take right now. Let's say you're watching this because you're tired of waking up at 2 a.m. with leg cramps. You're on a statin. You've tried bananas and drinking more water, and you still wake up groaning in pain. Here are 6 real science-backed things you can do starting today. 1. Talk to your doctor about adjusting the statin. If you've been on simvastatin or atorvastatin and have noticed muscle pain, ask about switching to pravastatin or rosuvastatin. These two are hydrophilic statins, which means they stay more in the bloodstream and less in the muscle tissue. A 2022 meta-analysis in The Lancet found they are less likely to cause muscle-related side effects. You may also ask whether a lower dose would still give you the heart protection you need, with fewer side effects. 2. Ask about a CoQ10 supplement. CoQ10 helps your muscles produce energy. Statins deplete it. Multiple studies, including one published in the American Journal of Cardiology, found that supplementing with 100-200 milligrams of CoQ10 daily significantly reduced muscle cramps and pain in people on statins. Many seniors reported that within 2-4 weeks, their cramps were either completely gone or much less frequent. 3. Track your symptoms in a cramp journal. Jot down when the cramp occurs, where it happens, your statin dose that day, any exercise or activity before bed, what you ate and drank. This helps you and your doctor spot patterns and rule out other causes like dehydration, low magnesium, or other medications such as diuretics or calcium channel blockers. 4. Eat magnesium and potassium-rich foods. Some foods are nature's muscle soothers, especially if you're cramping due to mineral imbalance. Try these senior-friendly options. Coconut water, packed with potassium and natural hydration. Cantaloupe, high in magnesium and water content. Pumpkin seeds, one of the best magnesium-rich snacks. Avocados, great source of potassium and healthy fats. Plain yogurt, high in calcium and probiotics. Tip: pair high-potassium foods with water or herbal tea. Avoid eating them right before bedtime, which can increase nighttime urination and disturb sleep. 5. Do gentle stretching before bed. Try calf, hamstring, or toe point stretches before climbing into bed. Seniors who did this nightly in a British Journal of Sports Medicine study had 60% fewer nocturnal cramps. Stretching boosts blood flow and helps calm overactive muscle nerves. Tip: while lying down, point and flex your toes 10 times before sleeping. It sounds small, but it helps relax tight leg muscles. 6. Use Epsom salt or magnesium lotion. Some seniors find relief with a warm Epsom salt foot soak. Epsom salt is rich in magnesium sulfate, which can absorb through the skin and relax muscle tension. Alternatively, magnesium oil or lotion rubbed on the calves before bed can reduce cramps. Make sure to test on a small area first. In your next visit, here are conversation starters for your doctor. You don't need to know all the science to advocate for yourself. Here are a few simple lines you can bring to your next doctor visit. I've been having leg cramps, and I'm wondering if my statin might be contributing. Would it be possible to try a different statin or a lower dose to see if that helps? Can we talk about adding a CoQ10 supplement or testing my magnesium levels? Most doctors will appreciate your proactive, respectful tone, and some may even say, "You know, I've heard that from other patients too." Now let's get this straight. You're not imagining your symptoms. You're not weak for needing adjustments. You're not stuck with cramps just because you're over 60. Pain isn't a requirement of growing older, and medication side effects, no matter how rare, are still real if they're happening to you. If your leg cramps started after statins, or worsened while on them, you're not alone. Thousands of seniors have reported the same thing, and many have found relief by working with their healthcare team to find a better solution. Drop a comment if you've had leg cramps while on statins. Even just a simple "me too" can help someone else feel seen. If you found this helpful, give this video a gentle, like it tells YouTube to share it with other seniors. And don't forget to subscribe for more senior health tips, from foods that help with cramps to meds that may be working against your body. We've got you covered. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Best known, our videos are packed with practical solutions.